hang on to your seat, baby, cause this one's a screamer.
What is going on, Entertainment? So I'm coming to y'all with another video. And y'all, this outfit is inspired by the Tea Party. Y'all already know P gotta do the most, okay? I look like that nigga off of Sweet Life of Zach and Cody down and be like, it would be lost if I had flaws. Da, 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 da.
I'm at a loss without my flaws. I can't eat a lentil without dental.
It would be lost. It's giving that, okay? Before I get started, I already know what to do. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what y'all think about this video. This episode is actually funny as hell. Like, y'all have to fight to give us the key sometimes. And I laughed throughout this whole entire episode. So the episode picks off where they left off. They're still in the van or whatever. LaRue freaking out. She starts yelling at Tokyo. Tokyo socks her so hard. I don't think LaRue expected to get hit like that. Because you hear LaRue say, oh! Like, you would have thought somebody stepped on that bitch's shoe and on her foot. She said, oh! So she caught back. You got her friend, Tori, jumping over. Tori, I guess, trying to get a lick in. All you seen was her back. LaRue's at her confessional saying that, you know, Tokyo was feeling away because she feels like, you know, LaRue's that girl, like she's that girl and she couldn't take it. You know how Nene said in her interview, you know, I'm that girl. Yeah, LaRue said she's that girl. So, you know, she feel like Tokyo couldn't take it. I wouldn't say that's the case. It's because you was off that dark liquor. Like, you could tell LaRue the type of bitch you can't give dark liquor to. Like, it just has to be white. It can't be dark. Because if you give her dark liquor, she gonna act the way that she did. I'm sorry, LaRue, you deserve that punch. That drunkenness took over. And my whole thing is, when in the confessional, she said, you trying to pick and choose. You trying to fight somebody that's you 3 times bigger than me. Your friend is about the same size, if not bigger, than Tokyo. So what would you have to say about her fighting skinnier girls? That's hypocritical. That's the thing. LaRue's in a sticky place. Like, even her beefing with Huckle last episode, when Huckle came in there looking like the big Angie Stone, my sunshine has come. I'm sorry, Huckle, you was looking like Angie Stone. Rest her soul, R.I.P. Last episode. You feel me? That's even a sticky situation because you was calling her all types of big bitches. So it's like, is that how you internally feel inside about bigger people? Y'all see what I'm saying? Like, she's in a sticky place, but I do feel like she did deserve that smack from Tokyo. She's sitting, so they all sort of calm down. That dude with the waves was having the hardest time keeping them separate. I hate when on reality TV, girls fight on vans because, one, they don't ever really get to fight like that. It's a whole bunch of screaming. And in my mind, I'm thinking, bitch, what if y'all get in an accident? Like, all those things just run through my mind every time I see, like, a van fight going on Baddies, Bad Girls Club, anything. Like, that's why BGC 15, all they did, Bad Girls Club 15, all they did was fight on the limos. Every episode, it was a limo fight. Anyways, so they sitting there, they calming down, and then next thing you know, Jordan starts singing, He Saw the Best in Me, okay? Jordan, you need to cuss out Nia Lee. She playing in your face. Who is she to tell you to shut up, talking about this not your moment and all that? Like, Natalie just be trying you, Jordan, and you just be letting her keep trying you. Like, you need to cuss her ass out once in a blue moon because she's sunning you low key. Like, she's treating you like her daughter. You know, Evelyn be like, my daughter. Like, you are her daughter because she keeps sunning you. By the time they calmed down, Tori was looking. Tori was looking like an XL or Nigel Robinson girl. She had no wig on her head. She was just sitting there. She said she had a band wig. If y'all know what a band wig is, a little, the one you snap on. So in the midst of all that hooping and hollering that LaRue was doing, the band wig just popped off. And that was the end of it. When they got back to the house, nothing happened. Tokyo was kind of telling the girls what happened or whatever, but nothing actually happened from that night. Like, I expected them to go in the house and just fight or something, but yeah, I guess this is when they separated the sad girls and the bad bitches house. So they didn't get a chance to fight that night. So it's the next day. Tokyo's in the bathroom. She's doing her hair and she's talking to Slow Boo. Okay, since this is a tea spiller episode, no shade Tokyo, but I have never seen Tokyo without makeup. Let's clock that. I'm sorry. This was a messy episode, so I'm being messy. I've never seen Tokyo, and Tokyo's pretty as hell. So the fact that I've never seen her without make like a fresh face, I don't know. Like every time you see Tokyo, it look like she got a filter. Even on the show, it looked like she's wearing a filter. Like, not gonna lie, and Tokyo is pretty as hell. You could tell she's pretty even without the makeup. So that's why it blows me. Like, I don't know. So that is something I do notice. Her and Snow Blue are talking about what happened like the night before. You know, Milan joins in. She starts talking about how, you know, LaRue's doing all that talking, but when Big Lex threw the drink at her, she didn't do anything. On the defense of LaRue, it looked like she was trying to get Big Lex. I think production them told her no. So what is she supposed to do? So I wouldn't count that as, you know, her like being, like Mommy G said, pussy. Bitch, I'm not pussy. You calling me pussy. I wouldn't call her pussy. I wouldn't say that because she did try to get her. The security was the one that was like, oh, no. So, and Lex was the one who said, right out the window, like right out the window sliding door. So what was she supposed to do? And Tokyo wants to, you know, do the tea party, not get into it. I guess they're gonna fight later on because she says that they want to complete the activity without any disruption. So the girls all go in the kitchen. Mind you, this is the Savage house. And it's breakfast there. It's cereal. They got cornflakes, Apple Jacks, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. What else? Chex, milk, and plastic carton cups and bowls. This was funny. So apparently what they did is the Sap got some wheat breakfast and the Bab got some actual, you know, gourmet chef cook breakfast. Okay. And the girls were mad. Lex was the angriest. Lex, I'm sorry, but this is embarrassing for you. I'm gonna tell y'all why. Lex, and I know you're gonna probably come across this video. Somebody send this to her. Aren't you a co-owner? What are you doing in the house? This is why the girls on Instagram be coming for you, Lex. Because you should have called Tilo up and be like, you know you got me effed up, right? Please get me up out of here quick. I done started this network with my own show very similar to this. And y'all got me in a house called the Sad Bitches House eating cereal in a plastic bowl and cup. Lex, you need to reevaluate your position on this show. Even LaRue, which we're going to get into later on, hosting the tea party, you was supposed to be doing that. But I think LaRue would have did a better job than Jade. Meanwhile, in the Bad Bitches house, they have a whole meal set up, gourmet cook. I'm going to say this. Oh my God. Anyway, this video going to be... I noticed the chef, okay? And I heard his cooking is very good. But I did know, and Pete, for the members and for the people over there on Twitch, if you're not subscribed to the Twitch and following the Twitch, please go over there, okay? And subscribe and follow the Twitch, right? We reacted to, hold on, because I want y'all to see the Twitch, Evner Entertainment with an underscore. Don't forget the underscore, okay? Don't forget the underscore. The chef was featured on I'm Justin Carter, and this is TSR Investigates. Apparently, he had nothing to do with it, so I just want to clear his name because I know a lot of people did see it. From what I read in the comments and upon doing deep digging, he was used as a ploy. So I did recognize him from the Justin Carter video. No shade. But he ain't do nothing wrong, y'all. All right? And the cooking good, I heard. Anyways, so it was just so that I was like, anyway, they all eating or whatever. The food looked really, really good. They had like pancakes, eggs, everything. They even had it in like a fancy plate, fire underneath it. Like it looked really like delicious. So the girls are eating, the bad bitches are eating, and they start asking Nicole why she picked Blue Jasmine, to go to the breakfast after they done squabbled or whatever. But she said she picked her because she does recognize she a bad bitch and she wanted to separate her and Nia Lee. I'm not gonna lie, Nicole. It looked kind of fake with you picking her because you could have just picked Nia Lee. Because although you mad at her and Blue Jasmine jumping on her, your main beef is with Blue Jasmine. So it's given that you did it, so you didn't look like a hater, but you really still don't like the girl. You still hate her. So I don't get why you picked her. Blue Jasmine starts getting into it with Zen because of the whole interview thing that happened and her jumping. Now, this whole debate about Zen getting jumped. I do not feel like she got jumped. I'm sorry. I do not feel like she got jumped. There was a jump was almost had, but it wasn't had. A jump was almost had. There's a difference. Meanwhile, we getting kind of the same argument on on the Savage's house when basically Jay Dreams was talking to Naya. She feels as if that Blue Jasmine and her are whack for doing that to Zen and attempting or jumping Zen. Niley, I need to see your G license. Because when did you become a bodyguard? Like, that shit is crazy. Niley to quit music and now she a full-time bodyguard. It don't make sense to me. Let me stop. But the one thing that bothers me with this show, a lot of the girls cannot, I wouldn't say they can't stand on their own, but they have like a duo. Like, they have a tag along. Like, everybody has a second person. Tori got LaRue. LaRue got Tori. Blue Jasmine has Naya. Nicole has Zengard. Like, it's just like everybody has a little duo, and it's irritating to me because I'm not used to seeing that. Like, oh, baddies, like, you maybe have one duo, maybe two, but everybody else is on their own. They squabbling up and down through. You get what I'm saying? So that's the one thing that irritates me with these group of girls. So I do feel like what Jay Dreams was saying, I wouldn't say I agree with it, because to me, Blue Jasmine got her lick back, right? Blue Jasmine got her lick back. But it's the fact that it doesn't look like Blue Jasmine could ever really kind of, I guess, defend herself by herself, and Anaya has to always kind of like be her security guard. That's the one thing that just irritates me. So at the Bad Bitch's house also, Takala and Mommy G have kind of gotten over their fight about the whole, Roach situation. They kind of got over it. Takala feels as if, like, had she known that Mommy G's off like jokes and stuff, she wouldn't have taken that serious. I would say this, like, Mommy G is hilarious. I really feel like on this show, although I don't agree with the Roach stuff, I feel like she is funny as hell. Like, I feel like she's one of the people on this show that's really underrated, because she does make me laugh with some of the stuff that she does say, especially if you follow her on Instagram. Some of the stuff that she says and does, you gonna get like a good chuckle out of, because it be the accent. And I'm not pussy. Like, you say pussy. She say pussy like Terry Reloaded. If y'all watch Terry Reloaded on Instagram, YouTube, she say it the same. She like, I'm not pussy. So Barbie from We All Know comes to tell the girls that they all have to write tea about one of their cast members and write it down, and they have to, clock it, and stuff if they agree, if it's them. Mind you, finally, Barbie, we're getting to see your face. Barbie been blurring out her face in the episodes like, we don't know you. That's you, bitch. Like, it's the blonde bitch just walking around in that TV office. That's just a random blonde lady. Like, we know that's you. Don't blur out your face again. Now, Nia Ray comes in. This, to me, is the definition of a bad bitch. Like, her confessional in itself screams that. Like, if she sell pussy, she sell the expensive kind. Like, you're not going to catch her on Mega Personal. You going to catch that bitch. She's an Arrows girl, like Savannah said. That's the Arrows girl. You hear me? She comes in. Mind y'all, she's from Pick a Side. If y'all don't know, she is the one who spilled Scrappy's tea. Without her, we probably wouldn't even have known, if Shakira didn't say it, that Scrappy got one of the Not As TV girls knocked up. Because she was the one that said, put your finger down with them big eyes. She put your finger down if you had a threesome. She was the part of the threesome, y'all. Now, I would have clocked her tea. That's what y'all should have did. See, y'all girls wasn't on game and didn't do y'all research enough. Y'all should have clocked her tea about that. Okay? Y'all should have been like, I heard that Scrappy said, Yo Punani was smelling in the threesome. And it, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all should have did y'all research on it. Anyways, she comes in, she looking for Milan, and she's screaming for Milan's name. She like, Milan, Milan, Milan. Apparently her and Milan got into it on Instagram. I haven't seen this blog post, but apparently they did get into it. Milan's not paying her no mind. She's like, hi. And then she kind of walks past her. She has this big ass church hat on that you wear to the Kentucky Derby, all black. She said she was here for Milan's funeral. Milan's not paying her no mind. When I was first watching the episode, I was like, damn, Milan, you really let her size you like that? Like, you could have cussed her out and do something. But Milan had bigger plans. And I'm not going to lie, it was worth not giving Big Eyes, Nia Ray, any attention. Milan comes in with a horse and carriage. 16 carriages! That bitch came in a horse and carriage. Let me tell y'all. To me, her ranking has went up. It skyrocketed this episode. She, to me, is a contender to win that 50K. I'm sorry. This is on the level of what Tommy did when she went on Baddies Caribbean and she pulled up in the horse on the beach. That is the level that came on, if we're going to really be honest. So at the end of the day, as much as the girls like to make jokes and all, none of y'all thought of doing something like this. It was creative. It was funny as hell. It probably cost some money to do it. And none of the girls ever thought of doing something similar to it. So I do feel like her ranking shot up like 1,000,000%. Now I will say though, she isn't beating them Shrek allegations. They already called you the bartender from Shrek. You making this all you making it a little harder to defend you, Milan. But this episode made me like Milan a lot more because it's like that's some shit I would do. I'm not gonna lie. I'm very extra, as y'all would know. So I would do some shit like this. The girls to me were just hating. They were like feeling a way that she came in with the horsey carriage. And it's like, y'all should have did something like that too. It's not her fault that she's smart enough to think about something like that and you're not. It was giving a lot of the girls this episode were haters, okay? That's how I feel about it. And like, y'all gotta understand, I'm not even a big fan of Milan, but like, as a viewer, I watched them biasly and like, they were hating. Because that was a good ass idea. So they finally get to the tea party and LaRue is hosting it. Okay, let me say this. I understand why she's hosting it. Because it's her idea. Y'all remember on Big Legs Baddies Collection season 2, they were supposed to do like a tea party or something with tea. It was a tea party, something with a text tea party was going to happen with an exposing tea, text something. That's why I think they made her do it. But Lex is giving cast member. That's why the girls be on your ass. And I will say this, a lot of y'all hating on LaRue, which I understand why partially, because she was doing the most the last few episodes. But she's right up there with Milan with the contenders that deserve the 50K. To me, the people up there in the rankings is Milan, LaRue, Blue Jasmine, Nia Lee, and I think of one more. But Nia Ray looks like she's about to take that 5th position for me. That's just how I feel about it. So they get to the tea party. Everybody's dressed, berets. They got hats on. Like they got like fancy hats on, the little funeral hats. They wear like what you wear to a tea party. And then we get to the tea spilling part. The first tea spill was they felt as I gotta. Okay, the first tea spilling was that what's her name? Jay Dreams, her Rolex don't belong to her. She got it from a trick. Not gonna lie, why does it matter? I could believe it though, no shade. Jay Dreams give me the type, if a trick die on her, she gonna take their credit or debit card. But it's like, regardless if a trick gave her the Rolex or not, it's hers to keep. So to me, that's not a clockable type of tea because it's like, it's not like she got to return it. It's her Rolex. So the next tea to get clocked is that somebody don't take care of their kids. And then Nicole clocks it and she said she wrote it about Blue Jasmine. See, this is why I don't feel bad when Blue Jasmine be on your ass. Because why would you even say something like that? Like, we got to hit you with the why would you do that? Like, some moments we got to hit you with the why would you do that? Because that, to me, is crazy, okay?
Now, I know you ain't doing that.
I can't believe you did this. That's why I don't tell you nothing. Because why you do that? Why I do what?
So she's like, I'm not gonna clock that bar. I'm not gonna clock that bar because like I don't believe that you like I don't believe you don't think of your kids, but it's like Gorgeous Star was the one who told me about it. So like I'm sorry, Bob. Y'all gonna keep mentioning Gorgeous Star name for y'all. She sing y'all bitch asses a cease and desist. Yeah, I know that they're Gorgeous Star petty. Tell me how y'all let's clock that tea. I found out I had a homegirl because y'all know South Florida's only this small. I ended up finding out where Gorgeous Doll lives. My homegirl was like, "Oh, I know where she's staying." I'm like, I don't want this thing, See, I should never even said it on here, but oh well, this is a messy video, anyways. But yeah, y'all gonna keep mentioning her name. She gonna see y'all a hefty lawsuit in addition to that strip club she's suing. Okay. I feel like that to me is dumb. Why would you clock something that somebody else said? Why don't you put something that you think about somebody, not what somebody else thinks or knows? That's dumb. The next one they said is that they heard somebody clocked the tea that they heard that Nicole do pot of donuts. Okay, which that's not the first time I heard that rumor. So Nicole, you do need to confess to us something. Do you do the pot of donuts? Because didn't they say that in part one that you do pot of donuts? We need to know if you do pot of donuts. Because that's crazy, Nicole. You too pretty to be doing pot of donuts. You go, Bob. Like, we don't need you hitting the line and say Bob at the end of it. Because, Nicole, you too pretty and cute and funny for you to be doing coke. Now, the next one, somebody wrote two T's, but we didn't get to see who wrote it. They talked about Jordan and how she is a sad bitch and she deserves to sleep outside like a dog. Whoever wrote that, though, you cruel. How somebody deserves to sleep outside? Like, that's next level cruel. And they also said they heard that Milan's lifestyle, she cannot afford it, and that she's broke, and that she really cannot afford her lifestyle, and she's a swiper, which we've all heard that about Milan, that she's a swiper, and that, she do the frauds of it all. Would I believe it? Yes. It's, who in Miami doesn't scam? You get what I'm saying? So it wouldn't be like, oh my God. Like, it'll be like, okay. One of the T's, they said Takala looked like a cheap hoe and do not sell for a lot of money. I also want to go into another T. They said they heard that Zingard sell the punani for $500. For the girls who is in the underground world, who sells the pleasures for coin, what is a fair price? Like, what is a fair price that you would put on your punani? Would it be $500, $600, $1,000? Like, what is a fair price that you would sell the pussy for? I really want to know this for the girls that do that on a professional tip. Y'all don't even have to say it's me. Y'all can say my friend in the comments, because I really want to know what's a fair price range for the punani. Does Takala look to me like a cheap hoe? Not really. Not really, no. She doesn't look like an expensive, like Nia Ray, that's an expensive hoe. Like, you could tell, like, if she sell it, you gotta have a big box. But like Takala, you could get a bargain. That's what she give me. So they even asked Milan straight up, they're like, do you scam? And she was like, no. What makes y'all think she gonna say that on camera like, yeah, I scam? Are you crazy? All they gotta do, whoever gonna snitch on her, is clip that and send it to the feds, and it's a wrap for Milan. You think she would ever go on camera and say you feel me, scamiata with the credit cards and all that? Like, no, she's not gonna do that. And also, Nia Ray, I hope you can fight, because bitch, you in them confessionals popping it, talking about Takala gives cheap hoe, and she looked like she, shop on Alibaba. I don't think it gives Alibaba. It gives it does give Fashion Nova, which is what she said, because she got a mean ass deal for it. It does give Fashion Nova, like the very expensive products on Fashion Nova. It's not like she dresses ugly, so let's not go there. But there's other girls that, dress way more, I guess, expensive looking than she does. Lex ended up admitting to the one that said that about Takala, and it's like, wow. Takala didn't have really much to say. I don't think she's scared of Lex, but I feel like she don't want to step on Lex's toes because of the relationship she has with Now That's TV, and she's new and she's not trying to mess that up. That's the only thing I could kind of get from it. But it was kind of strange because she called you a cheap hoe. Like, you could have insulted her back. Like, you could have been like, you gap teeth hoe. Like, something bad. We didn't hear nothing. I don't know if it was cut out or what. They had one card. One of them, they said that Milan, I guess used to sell punani in Vegas or something like that. Did you ever bump into Pressure, bitch? Let me stop. Hey, Pressure, bitch. You sell it, I'll sell it. I'm selling. Like, you know what I'm saying? They said that was something that was rumored about her. This is what the J Dreams said. Now, I trust J Dreams' word on this because J Dreams is a woman of the night. Like, she sell it. So it's like she would know other girls who sell it. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is a normal civilian like me. It's like, ain't no street nigga nothing like that. Like, you feel me? Like, this is somebody who you gonna trust their word because they are part of the lifestyle. So damn, you got some display to do, Milan. And then we get to this card. They say they think LaRue and Tori are insecure because of the plane situation, always trying to be noticed, blah, 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 blah. All this long ass note. By the way that the note was so long, I knew it was Sav before she said it was her. I was like, it's Sav. Because when Sav talk and she read, it's like a run-on sentence. Sav ain't lie though, but I will say this. I think Tori's more insecure than LaRue is. I think LaRue's just ignorant. I don't think it's a little bit of insecurity, but not that much. Because an insecure person to me wouldn't be that like boastful out there. Tori to me is more insecure than most of the cast because you could tell wants to really be like accepted, but who doesn't, right? So I feel like Sav was a little like partially right when it comes to this. I'm glad that she owned up to it and did not just not say nothing and sit there because we haven't really seen much from Sav all season. So it's kind of good, I guess, to see her like speak up. So next thing you know, we see Tori. She's like, you a fake ass bitch. You a fake ass bitch. You a rascal. You a bummer. You a pussy hole. You a fake ass bitch. You fake. You fake. Okay? And LaRue's like, yeah, she fake. Okay? She fake. They felt away because Sav was supposed to be their friend. And for her saying such negative things about them, it really hurt their feelings. Okay? But this is what got me. Tori. How you gonna call her fake, but you wrote something crazy about her? You said she not bad, she only bad by aesthetic. That's insulting as fuck. And that's being a little bit hater and insecure. So you can't be calling her out on being fake, but you wrote something about her too. Because she was like, I wrote that. And one of the things in the note also said she feel like Wop Wop is like a weak ass or a weird ass bitch or something. Child, Wop came up out that motherfucking pearls and dress so good. She like, what's up? She start hopping up like a fucking a Jabberwocky bitch. She like, you know how the Jabberwockies on America's Best Dance Crew be like this? That bitch said, they had to hold her back. They start holding her back. They start pushing her back. She like, weird. I'm going to show you weird. And the next episode is when they all get the scrapping and we all, I guess, see Sav's hands get activated. This episode is really, really good. It was funny. That's what I really liked about this episode. Like, it was hilarious. I laughed through the whole thing. Let me know what y'all think down below about the tea. Who y'all think tea really shocked y'all? Drop your comments down below and we are babies.
No, personal thing.
Clock your tea. Let me clock your tea. You be getting your ass beat by them big ass dogs. You pussy low key. They be getting up on you. You're not really on that.